Hello everybody, we're here today for the match of Sparkle Fabulous and Midnight Dragon Slayer with the teams of the Pokemon Wrestling Club and the Celestial... let me check. And the Celestial Chandelures, a new contender, and we're going right in. On the side of the Celestial Chandelures, we'll see Mimikyu, Gyarados, Relaxo. Way too fast for me this time. Glade, Victreebel, and Spiritomb. And on the side of the Pokemon Wrestling team, we see Drampa, Farigiraf, Blastoise, Sinistcha, Hisuian, Avalok, and Kleavor. Avalok hidden the Gyarados with a super effective move, almost getting it down. If the fifth time it hit, it were down. A body press on the Avalok. And Farigiraf, as almost always, setting up the trick room here. We see a switch here. Gyarados gets out, Glade gets in. And the Snorlax got hit with a critical hit here now. A yawn on the Avalok. Getting to sleep next turn. Dazzling Gleam from Farigiraf hitting both Pokemon from the Celestial Chandelures. Getting the Snorlax just under half HP. Just chipping the Glade a bit. Both teams have quite good defensive. The Avalok gets changed out for the Drampa here. And we see a Protect on the Farigiraf. A body press into the Protect from the Farigiraf. And a Sacred Sword into the Drampa, one-shotting it. With the critical hit. Don't know if it mattered really. We are now in a 4v3. Blastoise gets changed in. The Celestial Chandelures on her first match. Really doing some good stuff here. We'll see if they gonna turn around, bring this one to a win. Blastoise Mega Evolves. And Farigiraf using Ally Switch. Probably protect the Blastoise. A yawn in the Farigiraf. And a Water Spout from the Mega Blastoise hitting both. almost killing the Snorlax, bringing the Glade quite down. Also, X's are hidden the Mega Blastoise, but doesn't do that much damage. About a third of its HP. Even though both Pokemon on the side of the Celestial Chandelures are quite low, I think I'm still in a better position right now. The Evolute gets changed in. Now we have Evolute and Mega Blastoise. Double edge into the Mega Blastoise. The Snorlax killing itself here. For a good chunk of damage on the Blastoise. It probably would have killed Snorlax either way. Blade still standing. Even though the Water Spout came in and we see a future side here now. Not the most common attack, especially in doubles. But we'll see how Pokemon Wrestling Team will try to counter this one. And Gyarados gets sent back in here, intimidating both Pokemon of the Pokemon Wrestling Team here. I think the Celestial Chandelures using their speed now, trying to sacrifice their Pokemon, but to bring at least the Mega Blastoise down, but it gets swapped out for the Giraffe. And Gyarados gets to Mega Evolve here. Even though it's low, maybe you get a good hit in now. Earthquake from the Mega Gyarados, killing the Glade. And don't doing that much damage to the Evolute and the Giraffe. And Gyarados gets killed by the Evolute. Now it's a 1v3. We'll see if the Celestial Chandelures can turn it around and which one is their last one for this battle. The Spiritomb here. Even though Spiritomb doing pressure, I think the Celestial Chandelures are in quite a bit of pressure here. Even though all of the Pokemon from Sparkle are hit. Question is if the one Spiritomb that can kill all three here. The future side in the Giraffe, but don't do that much damage here. And we see an ally switch from the Giraffe. Probably trying to get the Phantom attack here. Spiritomb got hit by the Evolute. We'll see if the Spiritomb is changing the plans now. Trying the same attack again. But maybe foreseeing that an ally switch could come. Quick Claw for the Spiritomb. A foul play into the Giraffe, hitting it quite hard. Another foul play and it won't stand anymore, and the Rock Blast into the Spiritomb. Another of these attacks and it will be over, and the Trick Room coming up now. Celestial Chandelures are under quite a bit of pressure here, because the next Rock Throw will probably go first. Another Quick Claw Rock from the Spiritomb, a Protect on the Giraffe. And a foul play into the protect here. A rock blast probably bringing it to an end here. No, it's just hidden 2 times. Spiritomb still alive. But the last rock throw ended here now. And the Pokemon Wrestling team gets into a 1-0 lead. So we see what the next battle will bring us here. The Celestial Chandelures now being down 1 game. Need to maybe switch up the plan here. Moment. So we go into the next battle here. I think the Celestial Chandelures probably switch up their plans and their leads here a bit. Because they needed to more pressure here. So, had a little bit of technical issues right now. Need to restart the game here. We'll be right back in a moment. And we're going now really into the second match here, into the second battle. So we'll see what they're gonna bring us here. I think the Gyarados will come to this battle again. of the strongest hitters on the side of the Celestial Chandelures. And Sparkle Fabulous with the Pokemon Wrestling team probably, I think, will give this team from the last match another chance. Maybe switch up a bit. Now we see a Cleavor and Furry Giraffe as lead from the Pokemon Wrestling team. Snorlax and Victory Bell on the side of the Celestial Chandelures. An instant ally switch from the Furry Giraffe. Trying to get the Cleaver out of harm's way. A Sucker Punch into the Furry Giraffe work. The Stone Axe into the Victory Bell, hitting it quite hard and setting up some spikes here. Now Celestial Chandelures. Pressure just from board states here with Rock up. Cleavor instantly gets changed out for the Tramper here. The Strength Step from the Victory Bell onto the Furry Giraffe. The attack lowering is not that important, and we see a Body Press from Snorlax into the Furry Giraffe, but the heal on the Victory Bell really good here at the moment, and the Trick Room gets set up from the Furry Giraffe. Mega Evolution from Drampa here. Being the slowest Pokemon here, probably going to attack first. The Sucker Punch from the Victory Bell failed against the Furry Giraffe. Heat Wave hitting the Victory Bell again, almost killing it with this. Body Press on the Drampa, hitting a bit of damage in. And the Furry Giraffe again up with full HP from the leftovers. Celestial Chandelures under a bit of pressure here. Trick Room working against them. Also the Stealth Rock, so switching wouldn't make much sense here. But both Snorlax and Victory Bell don't seem to be the right answer for the team of the Pokemon Wrestling team here right now. The Finisher gets swapped in for the Furry Giraffe, healing the Mega Drampa. Victory Bell gets swapped out. Gyarados comes back out, getting hit by the Stealth Rock here, but at least getting the Intimidate out against Drampa. Drampa hitting them. Snorlax and Gyarados with a Heat Wave, don't do that much damage. Snorlax going for the Earthquake. Trying everything to get at least a little bit of damage in here. Onto the quiet, tanky Mega Drampa. We'll see if they swap out the Sinistcha to try to heal Mega Drampa up again. Mega Evolution from the Gyarados. And a Hyper Voice from Mega Drampa, hitting Gyarados and Snorlax hard. The Body Press from Snorlax into the Drampa, taking a good bit of damage, not quite under half HP. And Matcha Gotcha from Sinistcha, killing the Gyarados. before it even has its first turn. Trick Room really working against the Celestial Chandelures, but I think we are done with the Trick Room here. Victory Bell instantly gets killed by the Stealth Rocks. Spiritomb gets sent out. So we're in a 2v4. Celestial Chandelures need to get a win to at least prolong the match here, but it's not looking good for them. Snorlax almost down. Quick Claw proc from Spiritomb. Going for the Phantom Force here again. Probably into the Sinistcha. Maybe even get the Oko here. Sleep onto the Sinistcha too. Matcha Gotcha from the Sinistcha. Almost killing Snorlax here. I think Mega Drampa don't finish it this turn. Maybe on the next one. And Farigiraf gets sent back out. Probably counter the Phantom Force next turn. The Phantom Force don't hit here. Body press into the Mega Drampa. And a Heat Wave on Snorlax and Spiritomb, killing the Snorlax here. Drampa quite hit and Farigiraf asleep. Spiritomb maybe has just the hint of a chance here, but it won't be easy. See a foul play into the Mega Drampa, not quite killing it. Farigiraf still asleep at the Dragon Pulse on the Spiritomb, end it here right now. We have now an 0-2 win for Sparkle Fabulous and the Pokemon Wrestling team. What a great match we had here today. So just updated the leaderboards here. Pokemon Wrestling team now on the 5th place with this nice win. Now with 2 wins and 2 losses, at least getting on their 3 points here. The Celestial Chandelures on the same spot because of their win on the first round. Let's see what match we gonna get here next. At the moment there are none planned, but I think at the weekend probably always get at least a few nice matches in. So I'll see you next time around here. Bye.